everyone is doing well by the time you see this video. Now we are going to learn ARCHICAD. So basically, for beginners, how do we use ARCHICAD? How does ARCHICAD interface look like? You get, and how to use different shortcuts, because ARCHICAD is basically shortcut based software that whatever you are going to do, you are going to be using shortcuts. You get. So now, for instance, if you want to have a project like this one, as it opens, what are the shortcuts do you need? You need to learn how to use the Shift. You need to learn how to use the Control. You have to learn how to use letter D, for it to be able to come up. For instance, if I want to offset a line, a wall, or anything in ARCHICAD, I'll press Control Shift D. If I want to move something, I'll just say Control D. What does it mean? It basically means that Control Shift D, it is you drag a point, because this means drag. You are dragging a point. And you are not leaving a copy. But when you say Control Shift D, you are dragging, but you are leaving a copy. You get. So now, if I'm to have such a project, what are some few things I'll need to have such a project? This is a storage building. We need to learn and understand the language, because every software has its own language. You'll find out that in AutoCAD, we are having offset, trim, blah blah, and so on. But in AutoCAD, in AutoCAD, you find them that we're having trim, offset, and other things. But in ARCHICAD, instead we use shortcut. And if I want to trim out something in ARCHICAD, I just Control. Let us pick something here. But before we pick up something, let me first make you understand. In the ARCHICAD language, the first level, or we have what we call the ground floor. Then those who comes after ground floor, they are stories. So we have story 1, story 2, story 3, like that. For them, they are named as stories. You can see. So the first level is a ground floor. Then you have story 1, story 2, as it continues, depending on how many stories do you have on your storage building. But if you are to make a building like this one, a ground plan, just a normal house like this small one, if I were to make a building like this one, how do you get it? How do you work on such a project like this one? It is a hidden roof. How can you produce such a project? So these are the some few things you need to understand. First of all, if I'm to pick, let me have this one listed. Let me first do these ones. So if I'm to pick a wall, I'll come under design. So these are we have 3 headings, or you can call them bars. These toolbars. We have design. We shall have viewpoint and documentation. It is design, viewpoint, and documentation. So for it to be able to work in ARCHICAD, basically you remove under these 3 headings. That is design, viewpoint, and documentation. So let's go to design. In design, you'll find walls, slab, column, beam, doors, and so on. Meaning, at whatever you are going to be drawing, or whatever you need to put on your house or your project, you have to go under design and you get it from there. Now, if I need to view, maybe like making a section, viewing an elevation, like a front elevation, what blah blah, I'll need to go under view point. Then if I want to name, I need to put some words in my plan, like somebody may put that this is a bedroom, this is a sitting room, or I want to put dimension is, we go under document. So those are the three key headings you need to understand. So let us make a simple wall. So I'll go under design and click on the wall. The moment you click, even here it changes setting over that wall. So let me, for instance, I'll pick the wall. I'll come and double click this wall. Then it will show up like this one. So normally for beginners, or the normal houses, it is 200. So I'll come here and select this wall here. Then I'll come here and change from 300 to 3, from 200 from 300 to 200, the normal walls. Then from there, I'll go and I should make sure that the story, where do I need to place that wall? Normally, it is always in initial. That is ground floor. But for instance, if I want it from another stories, like you need to put another wall above a plan, above the ground floor. That's where we can go for stories, like story 1, story 2. Okay, so now for us, we just need a simple wall. So I'll come and pick a wall. I'll come and pick its dimension. We normally use it from masonry block structure. That's why we normally use it. The normal walls we use. Then from there, I can pick it. We change the dimension that we have already changed. Then I press OK. There are very many other settings like a model, blah blah, but this is under paint. So this one can come later after you making the wall. It's like when you are building. You can first make a brickwork, and then after this you come for plastering. So even ArchiCAD was made in that very lineage, that you need to first make walls, other thing, then painting and modification is comes in later. So now I press OK because I'll make modifications later. Then after this, from anywhere, remember this one we don't need to set anything. Then I'll come and so you can see these are my walls. Then offsetting, I told you that to offset a wall, to offset a wall is just something like you click, you go and you take your cursor to that building, then you shift and you click. You get? Sorry, you shift and you click for it to be able to highlight. It is becoming stubborn. So now, this computer of mine is not responding. Why? So now, if at all I want to trim out this, I'll just come here and control. When you control, the cursor changes to that sign. Then you can be able. This gentleman of mine is not responding. I don't know why. Let's remove it and put it back. Okay. I don't know why this cursor is not responding. Okay, so it is just a matter of you 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 press shift and then you can control. It's just a matter of picking shift, then you control. Sorry, shift, then you left click. Therefore, from there, I'll say that control shift D, meaning I need to drag but leaving the original. So now, then I come anywhere. This cursor mine is not responding. Okay, so now I move. So for instance, if I want to offset, I'm using offset for those people who know about AutoCAD, but in ArchiCAD we say if at all I want to drag. So dragging, it is I'll drag something like a fun. I need to have an internal of about 4,000. So if I want my internal of 4,000, I should even add the dimension of the other wall, which is 200. So it allows 4,200, and I'm there. Hey, I didn't control. Oh, it is shift. The shift. It is control shift there. So I'll come around there, and then I drag it. It is 4200. There am I. If at all I need to offset something else, the same story. But let us have it this way. So if I want to offset this one also, maybe something like let me first see shift. It is control shift D. Even the cursor will change to that, to a plus sign. Then you can move the direction you feel like. And for instance, if I want to offset something like an internal, it is 5,000, then it will be 5,200 plus the other wall. We need to add the wall like that. Then from there you can escape, and you can escape. Then after escaping, then you control for it to be able to trim out. When you control and you left click, you are trimming up. Trim, 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 trim. So basically you see that this is how it works. Let us have it in 3D, and we have it. Just wanted the other point. The one we have been drawing, where is this one? So this is our drawing. Can you be able to see it very well? So basically, this is how we do. This is how we can offset. This is how we can make a simple wall like that. So thank you for watching. Let us add on as the next video will be, so that we can learn more. Allow me to close this one.
Give a like and follow. See you.